The British monarchy, an institution steeped in centuries of tradition and grandeur, is once again teetering on the edge of scandal. This time, the storm revolves around the tragic and untimely death of Princess Diana, the beloved people's princess, whose life and legacy continue to haunt the royal family. Decades after her passing, her youngest son, Prince Harry, has broken his silence, revealing shocking new details that could forever alter the course of the monarchy. This is not just another royal exposé. This is a tale of betrayal, power, and a conspiracy that has been buried for far too long. As we peel back the layers of secrecy, we uncover a story so explosive that it could bring the House of Windsor to its knees. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the royal family and the world, Prince Harry has revealed a secret he once vowed to take to his grave. For years, the official narrative surrounding Princess Diana's death in 1997 has been one of a tragic accident. But now, Harry has come forward with new evidence that challenges this story, suggesting that his mother's death may have been anything but accidental. According to Harry, the paparazzi who relentlessly pursued Diana into the Pont de l'Alma tunnel in Paris were not just passive observers, but active participants in the tragedy. He claims that these photographers captured images of Diana lying critically injured in the backseat of the car, raising disturbing questions about their role in the events of that fateful night. But Harry's revelations don't stop there. He has hinted at a deeper conspiracy, one that implicates the very institution he was born into, the British monarchy. What exactly did Harry reveal? And why now, after all these years? The answers to these questions could shake the royal family to its core. To understand the gravity of Harry's revelations, we must first revisit the life of Princess Diana, a woman whose story is as much about her struggles as it is about her triumphs. Born into the aristocratic Spencer family, Diana's childhood was far from the fairy tale many imagine. Her parents' tumultuous marriage and bitter divorce left her emotionally scarred, a wound that would never fully heal. Diana's relationship with Prince Charles, the heir to the British throne, began as a fairy tale, but quickly devolved into a nightmare. From the outset, it was clear that Charles's heart belonged to another, Camilla Parker Bowles. Diana, young and naive, found herself trapped in a loveless marriage, battling bulimia and depression while the world watched her every move. Despite her personal struggles, Diana became a beacon of hope for millions, using her platform to champion charitable causes and connect with people on a deeply human level. But behind the scenes, her life was a constant battle against the press, the royal family, and her own demons. The world stood still on the night of August 31, 1997, when news broke that Princess Diana had been involved in a horrific car crash in Paris. The details were murky, but one thing was clear: Diana, the woman who had captured the hearts of millions, was gone. The official investigation concluded that the crash was caused by the driver's intoxication and the relentless pursuit of paparazzi. But for many, including Diana's close friends and family, this explanation was too neat, too convenient. Conspiracy theories began to swirl, with some suggesting that Diana's death was not an accident, but a carefully orchestrated plot. Harry's recent statements have breathed new life into these theories. He has pointed to evidence that Diana was not merely a victim of a tragic accident, but the target of a sinister scheme. Could it be that the royal family, desperate to protect its image, played a role in her death? The implications are staggering. At the center of this storm is Camilla Parker Bowles, now Queen Consort, and her decades-long relationship with King Charles. Their affair, which began long before Charles married Diana, has long been a source of controversy. But Harry's revelations suggest that their relationship may have had darker consequences. According to Harry, Diana was convinced that Charles and Camilla were conspiring against her, even going so far as to suggest that they wanted her out of the picture. While these claims may seem outlandish, they are not without precedent. Diana herself once referred to the royal family as the firm, a cold and calculating institution that would stop at nothing to protect its interests. Could it be that Diana's death was not just a tragedy, but a calculated move to clear the way for Charles and Camilla? The evidence, while circumstantial, is compelling. In the aftermath of Diana's death, the royal family's response was widely criticized as cold and detached. While the world mourned, the Windsors remained behind the walls of Balmoral, seemingly indifferent to the outpouring of grief. It wasn't until public pressure mounted that they finally returned to London to address the nation. For Harry, this lack of empathy was deeply personal. In his recent statements, he has accused his father, King Charles, of emotional neglect, both in the wake of Diana's death and throughout his childhood. This rift between father and son has only deepened in recent years, culminating in Harry's decision to step back from his royal duties and relocate to the United States with his wife, Meghan Markle. Harry's revelations are not just about the past, they have profound implications for the future of the monarchy. His decision to speak out has further strained his already fraught relationship with his family, particularly his brother, Prince William. Rumors of a bitter feud between the two brothers have been circulating for years, and Harry's latest statements have only added fuel to the fire. In 2023, Harry's memoir, Spare, sent shockwaves through the royal family, with its candid accounts of life behind palace walls. Now, with his latest revelations, Harry has made it clear that he is not done exposing the truth. But at what cost? The monarchy, once a symbol of unity, is now more divided than ever. To fully grasp the significance of Harry's revelations, it's essential to examine the historical context of the British monarchy. For centuries, the royal family has been adept at suppressing scandals and maintaining a pristine public image. From the abdication crisis of King Edward VIII to the controversies surrounding Prince Andrew, the Windsors have consistently prioritized their reputation over transparency. Diana's story fits neatly into this pattern. Her marriage to Charles was orchestrated to bolster the monarchy's image, but when she began to challenge the institution's rigid norms, she became a liability. Her humanitarian work, while admirable, often overshadowed the royal family's own efforts, creating tension within the palace walls. Harry's decision to speak out can be seen as a direct challenge to this centuries-old tradition of secrecy. By shedding light on the darker aspects of royal life, he is forcing the monarchy to confront its past and, perhaps, to change its future. Princess Diana's legacy extends far beyond the borders of the United Kingdom. She was a global icon, a woman who transcended cultural and national boundaries to touch the lives of millions. Her death was not just a personal tragedy for her family, but a collective loss for the world. Harry's revelations have reignited interest in Diana's story, prompting a new generation to question the official narrative. Social media has played a significant role in this resurgence, with hashtags like #JusticeForDiana trending worldwide. The public's appetite for the truth is insatiable, and Harry's statements have only fueled the fire. But this is more than just a quest for answers. It's a reckoning with the power dynamics that have allowed the royal family to operate with impunity for so long. Diana's story is a reminder that no institution, no matter how powerful, is above scrutiny. As we piece together the fragments of this complex and deeply troubling story, one thing becomes clear: the truth about Princess Diana's death has yet to be fully uncovered. Harry's revelations are a step in the right direction, but they are only the beginning. We owe it to Diana, to her sons, and to the millions who loved her, to demand answers. The royal family cannot continue to hide behind its walls of secrecy. It is time for transparency, for accountability, and for justice. If this story has moved you, if it has made you question what you thought you knew about the monarchy, then share it. Discuss it. Let your voice be heard. Together, we can ensure that Diana's legacy is not one of tragedy, but of truth. What are your thoughts on Prince Harry's revelations? Do you believe there is more to Diana's death than meets the eye? Share your opinions in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth investigations into the world's most compelling stories.